it's Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button because you'll find new DIYs, tutorials, and new inspiration here every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have something super exciting to share with you today. You can see I'm wearing a new t-shirt here, and it says, I just want to drink pumpkin spice lattes and DIY, which is totally me. I was actually online looking for some cute t-shirts for fall that I could layer jackets or cardigans over, and was finding some cute ones, but I am a creative person, so I decided I'm just gonna make my own. And it turned out so super cute that I decided to go ahead and offer it to you guys. The DIY part is part of my logo actually, so in the Daily DIYer you'll see this. So it kind of became a merch item which I've never offered before, and this is the very first one. If you're interested in it, I will link it down in the description box below if you'd like to order one for yourself. It's available in 6 different colors, and I'm actually wearing the heathered charcoal color. Now let's go ahead and jump right into our tutorial. The main item I'm going to be using is from Dollar Tree. I'm also going to be using some scrap wood that I have on hand to create a really simple and inexpensive wreath hanger that you could use in your home or even outside for your decor. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I am downstairs in my workshop for this project, and the main thing we're gonna use from Dollar Tree is this wood sign. So this is really heavy and thick and nice for building with, and it's about 18 inches long and about 1.5 inches thick. You could use a 1x2 or even a 2x2 if you have that on hand instead of this, but I thought it'd be fun to use a Dollar Tree item to create something really inexpensive and really simple and easy too. This is a great beginner build. So I also have these hooks from the Dollar Tree. They are these plastic removable hooks. It says it holds up to 1 pound. And then I have this was just a scrap I had, or an extra drawer pull that I had on hand. It's wood, and so that we're going to use for the top. And then I have some scrap wood here. So this is a 1x6, a 1x4, and a 1x3, and we're going to cut those down so we can make a little wreath stand. So the first thing I'm going to do is figure out my measurements for all of these, cut those down, and sand them. I'm gonna go ahead and use my miter saw to cut these down, but if you don't have one of those, of course you could use a handsaw and a miter box to cut these down. I have those, the one that I usually use, in my Amazon favorite store. I'll link that down below. But I wanted to give you the dimensions. I'm basically just gonna cut these down square. So my 1x6, I'm gonna cut down to 5.5 inches square. Just because it says 6 inches doesn't mean it's 6 inches wide. It's actually 5.5 inches. So it's gonna be 5.5 inches square. My 1x4 is gonna be 3 5/8 inches square. And my 1x3 is gonna be 2.5 inches square. And here's my pieces cut down, super easy and quick. And I'm gonna take them over to my other table and sand them down with my orbital sander and 80 grit sandpaper. Again, you can get sanding blocks or just even sheets of sandpaper from the Dollar Tree. So that's a good way to use your inexpensive items to create this project too. All right, let's move on to our next step. Now that we have our pieces all cut down and sanded, we're gonna use the larger bottom piece. So this is 5.5 inch square piece. That's gonna be the base. And we're gonna attach our Dollar Tree wood sign to more towards the back of the base here. That way, whenever we hang our wreath, it kind of centers everything. If you want to put yours in the center, of course you can. Now, I'm going to use my Craig jig here to drill in pocket holes into the Dollar Tree sign. And what that does is it creates holes through this piece, and then we screw the holes down into the base piece here with 1.25 inch wood screws. However, you don't have to do that. Of course, if you don't have this item, it's not necessary. You can even drill up through the bottom of your base piece and up into your Dollar Tree sign if you want. Super duper easy that way too. I know it's not everybody has all these tools, however, I hope that this sort of just inspires you. Maybe you do have them and you haven't given it a try. This is a great, it's really simple, easy way to build this piece. So basically it just attaches onto a clamp. We're going to clamp our sign onto our table, which I'll show you back at my sanding table back there. And then we're going to drill those holes using the provided bit with our drill. And then we'll screw this into the base piece, and then we'll have the start of our wreath stand. So here's those holes that the Craig jig drilled, and the reason for pocket holes is it creates a really strong bond. So our wreath holder is not going to come apart this way. I will have this in my Amazon favorite store if you want to check it out. If you're a beginner builder, definitely this makes life a lot easier. But of course you could even use just wood glue, like I have a big bottle here. That's in my Amazon favorite store too. I love that. It's a glue bottle, a wood glue bottle that doesn't clog, so I love that. But you could even use just wood glue and clamp your sign down. That way you create a bond that way too, and then you don't have to do any drilling or screwing in at all. And now I'm just going to use those wood screws, they're 1 1/4 inches long, to attach this onto the base. And now for the top piece, we're going to do some layering, but first we're going to attach this square onto the middle top here using a 1 1/4 inch wood screw, and then we're going to screw this onto the top of there and then use some wood glue to attach our wood knob to the very top. So here's a look at the top. It was super simple. I used 3 wood screws and then a little bit of wood glue to attach the knob onto the top. And now I need to attach my hook that's from the Dollar Tree. Since this is going to be permanent, I'm going to cut off the arrows that hang on the bottom there. Because we don't need to take this off eventually. We're just going to leave it on there, and you don't want to see that hanging down. I also brought my wreath down for like sizing and guidance as to where I need to put my hook. I got this wreath from Hobby Lobby, so I'm just going to hold this up here to kind of figure out where I want to stick my hook on. And then once the top is dry, we want that wood glue to dry quite a bit, maybe for about an hour so it can cure and it's nice and stuck on there. Really, it's gonna take overnight for it to completely dry. But then once that's dry and I can kind of pick it up and move it around, I'm gonna take it outside and spray paint it. I loved this project so much. It turned out super cute. I love that you can decorate it and change the wreath out for different seasons so you can use it all year long. And if you're interested in my I Just Wanna Drink Pumpkin Spice Lattes and DIY cute and really comfy t-shirt, I'll make sure to link that down in the description box below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I have more great DIY tutorials in the link next to me. You can find me on Facebook and on Instagram, and I'll link those down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.